Does sex hurt the first time? How to tell my mom I lost my V card? Did you have a hoe phase? What would you do if I came to you and said I was pregnant? Hey everyone, it's Amanda Pulitano. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, make sure to subscribe and turn on my post notifications so that you don't miss an upload. Today I have another special guest. Bring them in. My mom. Everyone, give a round of applause.
Stop it. Don't embarrass me.
So, do you have anything to say?
Hi.
Okay, so this is my mom, Michelle, if you don't know her. Today, we decided to film, well, I decided that we are going to be filming and asking my mom questions you're too afraid to ask your mom. Me and my mom have a very close relationship and I literally will ask her anything. So...
Anything?
Yeah, like
Anything?
Literally...
Yeah, no, anything.
Yeah, like anything. So, I asked you guys on Instagram to ask me questions. I don't...
No.
Yeah, I'm not embarrassed. I'm a very open person and like the fact that we have a close relationship just makes it easy. Like I can talk to anybody about literally fucking anything, so I don't care. Anyway, a lot of people obviously don't have the same types of relationships with their mom. So I'm gonna be asking questions like advice, funny stuff. We're just gonna be asking my mom questions today. She got a glass of wine. She is ready to go. Any words to say to the audience before we start?
No.
Okay.
I'm scared.
So I screenshotted like a ton of questions. We're just gonna get right into it. There's a lot.
I'll try my best.
Okay, we'll start with an easy question. My mom and I don't have that close of a relationship. What can I do to change that?
Well, it depends why they don't have that close a relationship.
They just don't.
Just talk to her more. Invite her out with her. Like, want to go shopping? Want to go out to lunch? Like, make her feel more like welcome in her life. Because it's vice versa.
Yeah.
Like, just because we're the older ones doesn't mean that we have to bring you in. Sometimes we need you guys to bring us in.
So ask your mom to do things.
Like,
with
do things
you.
with you, and maybe it'll form a different relationship.
Yeah. Does sex hurt the first time?
Let me think back. Of course it does.
What age is a good age to get a boyfriend for the first time, do you think?
Like 16 maybe? Or I don't know. It depends. Like I think like high school age is fun to have a boyfriend and like fun to like hang out with people. But like, cause you know what it is? You need to have different stages of boyfriends. Like you need to grow, like learn different things like from a high school boyfriend. I mean, some people stay with their high school boyfriend and that's perfectly fine if you're completely in love and like that's the one and oh, good, more power to you.
Yeah.
But like as you get older, you learn different things from different relationships, and then you realize.
I had my first boyfriend when I turned 16 because the other guys before that I was just like talking to. It's my first boyfriend.
But I think that's better when you're
Yeah.
young to like just like see people like. When I was young, it was
Yeah.
like you were seeing somebody, so you weren't like attached. But like if you're just in talking phase for a while, it's easier to let go.
Yeah, I think
it's easier to end it.
I think in high school, like unless you really like somebody, I think it's better to just like,
So, like,
talk
a
to
serious
people
boyfriend?
and not get serious because like then
College
you go
is
away
a
to
good
college and it's like
I'd say by junior year of college, a serious boyfriend's good.
yeah.
Because like the first 2 years of college, you should have fun too.
I don't know. Whatever. What is your best advice on parenting?
To not be so crazy with your kids. You know what though? I think the best advice on parenting would be that we are not always right. And just because we're the older and we're the parent, no, we're still learning.
What would you do if I came to you and said I was pregnant
At what age?
right now?
Well, you're 20. That's a loaded question. I think that you're mature enough to handle it, but I think I would be, and I would obviously always be happy to have a grandkid or a baby because I love them. But I think you have so much ahead of you.
Trust me, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, and keep taking the pill.
At what age do you think it's the best to move out? I think it's different for everyone because I think that people are ready at different ages.
Well, kids go to college at 18.
Yeah, but like move out like
18 and above.
yeah. I mean, whenever you feel ready.
Whenever you are financially able to do it, because life is expensive.
When is the right time to have sex with your boyfriend for the first time?
It depends. I guess you could wait a couple months and
To see like
to see if it's like for real or whatever. But like you could date someone for 6 months and wait, and they could leave you after 6. I mean, shit happens, right? So I don't know. When is it ever a good time?
Yeah, when is it ever?
I think if it shouldn't be forced. It should happen naturally, and if that's what's happening, then it's always a good time. But if it's being forced, get the fuck out of there.
I think that in the moment, if it feels right and everything is going good and you're using protection and being safe,
Right.
then just go for it if that's how you feel, if you feel like you want to do it. How do I ask my mom about birth control to like go on it? How did I ask you? I think that,
I think I told you.
yeah, I just like got a boyfriend and I was like, Mom, like I think that it's time to go to the gynecologist. I think I'm gonna need the pill.
And my mom put me on when I was 15 because of acne. So I mean, like it could just, I don't know. But I guess if they don't want to tell their mom they're having sex,
so
that's awkward.
if you don't want to tell your mom you're having sex, be like make up an excuse. Like tell her like your cramps are so unbearable that you need to go on it. Because honestly, that was like one of the main reasons for me.
Or go to the, say my period's so bad and I need to go to the doctor, and that's private.
Yeah,
between you and the
you
doctor.
can go to the gynecologist.
But they're gonna know because health insurance. They're gonna know that their kid's on.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think just if you don't want to tell your mom that you're having sex, I think like tell her, you could be like, Mom, like my periods have been so bad lately, like I like have been thinking about going on the pill.
They'll be like, here's some Midol, here's some Motrin.
We'll be like, fuck off. I don't know. Just
chances are your mom was on the birth control pill too.
Do our moms know when we're lying, but just go with it, acting like they don't know?
Yes.
What have you known that I've lied about? I don't lie actually, so nothing.
My mom always knew. She'd be like, oh, so you were blah, 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 and this happened. And I was like, she probably read my shit.
Your diary?
Back in the day, we used to, like, we didn't have this crap, so we used to, like, notes, pass and forth, whatever guy like you, you'd write, like, a 5-page note. And she did. She went in my closet and she used to read my notes. She got caught once.
So
she just knew. But like,
what's one
we
thing?
knew. You know.
What's one thing that you've known?
How many times have I gotten a gut feeling and I've texted you a million times going, I know something's off. I know you're somewhere.
That's so annoying.
Just stupid stuff. Like the last time you went and got your eyelashes done, for some reason, wouldn't tell me.
I went and got my eyelashes done and I didn't tell her where it was, and I'm fucking laying there like
I had a weird feeling.
and my phone was blowing up and I was like, oh my fucking god. Did you have a hoe phase? You did?
You know, here's the thing. I think we just had to have fun. I really liked to have fun. I wasn't a hoe.
How to tell my mom I lost my V card?
Why do you have to tell her? Why did I have
To be open with her. What do you think is the best way to tell your mom?
Tell my mother.
You didn't tell your mom?
Hell no. You think I was gonna go to my mom and be like, hey mom, guess what? I was scared to tell my mom I was pregnant when I was with dad. Because I was like, that's really admitting to my mom that I've had sex. This is awkward.
Really?
I never talked to my mom about sex.
That's weird.
No, it was like back then, it was like hush hush. Like you didn't talk, you didn't openly talk about things.
Oh my god, I was like a fucking devil if I was back then. I'd be talking about it left and right.
No. We did not talk about these things. My mother would never have talked to me about sex.
Okay, I told you right away.
You text me. And I was like, guess what? And I was like, oh god.
Like right away.
No, I know.
I just told I don't know. I just
Nick
told
did too.
her. I don't know. Like it's just the relationship we had. I literally was just like, Mom, like
because
sex?
I never made it like a sacred issue.
Yeah,
like my mother was like, it was also a different time.
Yeah.
Not that
also,
I'm
how
saying,
do you think that she should tell her? I think that you should just be like.
But why does she need to tell her?
I don't know. If you're
not comfortable telling your mom that you lost your virginity,
you don't have
the
to.
truth is, and I hate to say this to everybody because some parents are mad, but it's really none of her business.
Yeah. So moral of the story, you don't have to tell her, but if you really want to, just sit down with her and be like, Mom, had sex. What is the best type of boy to date? There really isn't a best type of boy.
I mean, it would
they
be
all suck.
No, I'm thinking they probably don't all suck. And the one that is compatible for you.
Yeah.
Right? Like for you, you really need someone that is going to want to pack their bags and travel all the time. Like somebody that really wants to explore the world. If you meet somebody and they say, we don't want to explore the world, we don't like to travel, it's done.
Done.
A nice guy, somebody who's respectful, someone that's respectful to their parents, especially their mom. Somebody that has a good relationship with their family, because if they don't have a good relationship with their family, have no respect for their mom, and if they have sisters, they're not going to have respect for you.
Say a lot of sisters.
It's true.
No, that is really true.
It's like your
Good luck,
vibes. Your
sister.
vibes have to be good.
Yeah. Yeah, they just find someone that brings out the best in you.
Yeah.
When should I start going to the gynecologist and how do I approach it to my mom? We answer something sort of like this.
I think like if you're going on the pill, you obviously need to go.
You should start going to the gynecologist when you start having sex.
Yeah,
100%.
100%.
If you
and you need to be honest with them.
Yeah, you have to tell them the truth. I mean, like, obviously, if you have, like, really bad periods where, like, you have to go to the gynecologist.
Like, some people, like, throw up from their
like,
periods.
some people have really, really bad periods. Like, then go to the gynecologist if you're experiencing, like, really bad shit like that. But overall, like, I think it's really, really important to start going when you start having sex. And I know a lot of girls that are having sex for years that haven't gone to the gynecologist. So I'm sure that there are people that are watching this that have had sex multiple times.
They
that
have to go.
Gone, and you really have to go. Make sure, like, they check your boobs for, like,
and you could get. I had my first tumor when I was 20 years old.
Yeah,
and
so
it was huge.
they check.
So you have to really
they check
sure.
everything, and they just make sure you're healthy. And it's really, really important to take care of yourself. So make sure that you go. What are characteristics that make someone a good parent?
Somebody that will listen without judgment. I know there's so many good answers to this. Everybody just parents differently. I do get really frustrated when I hear stories about like really strict parents and people that constantly punish their kids. And like we both know people that like their kids are always punished, but when they're unpunished, they're out doing the same exact thing. So it's like, no, don't punish your kid.
Not learning any lessons.
You should probably sit down and talk to your kid openly, honestly, and build a good relationship with them. Chances are they won't do that.
Mm-hmm. How to tell your parents you don't want to go to college?
Okay, so this is a good question because the truth is, like, Nick goes to college, and I really, for a period of time, was stuck in that mode with you where I was like, Amanda, you gotta go to college. Amanda, you gotta get a degree, because I think that's like what everybody talked about.
Mm-hmm.
Like, your kid has to get a degree. Your kid has to. Here's the thing, not for everybody. It's the truth. College is not for everyone. I know people that don't go to college that make more money than people that go to college. It is for certain things. At my job, you need a degree.
Yeah.
For what you do, you don't need one. Like, not everybody, and I think it's important for parents to give their kids at least a couple of years off from school and figure it out. Like, figure out life, figure it out. Like, go work full time and see what it's like.
Mm-hmm. Here's my advice to tell them. Sit down with your parents and say, like, tell them your plan. If you don't want to go to college, I know that you 100% have a plan of what you want to do. So sit down with your parents and be like, listen, like, I really don't think that college is for me. And then tell them your plan of what you want to do instead, and say, if I am not doing these things, doing what I'm telling you that I'm going to do by, like, in 2 years, then I will go to college. Then I will listen and I will go to college in 2 years.
That's kind
But
of
like, I think that that's a really good.
That's kind of like how Dad felt about you. He's like, as long as she's hustling and she's doing what she's got to do and she's making money, she's not sitting here laying in bed doing absolutely nothing.
Like, just tell them like what your plan is, and then be like, just give me like a year or two to prove to you that I'm serious about what I want to do, and then prove it to them. So yeah, that's my advice. Anyways, how do I bring a boy around? I'm almost 20 and still terrified.
Why is she scared to bring him around?
I was terrified. When I had my first boyfriend, like when I was 16, I remember like we started dating and it was like about to be my birthday, and like he was supposed to come to like my birthday dinner with my entire family.
You hated it.
And I
were like,
bugged the fuck out. I was like, he is not coming. He is not meeting all you. We just started dating. Absolutely not. We ended up breaking up after a month. So I guess I was right. I dreaded the day I have to go to somebody's family function again. Like, I hate that shit. It gives me so much anxiety.
But then like after a while, it's like family to you too, so it's not as awkward.
But it's scary.
It is scary. But I mean, she's 20, you said?
Yeah, she's
so, I mean,
almost 20. How does she bring one around?
If she's serious about him, bring him.
Yeah, just bring him, and I mean, you just gotta wing it. Honestly, there's not really any advice to say.
Yeah,
you just gotta wing it.
It's either people are always gonna ask stupid questions.
Mm-hmm. It'll be fine. You'll be fine. Do you get tired of your kids?
No.
What if I feel like I don't belong to any type of clique because I'm too quiet and shy? It won't matter. You're gonna graduate and no one's gonna be friends anymore that are even in those cliques. They all probably hate each other right now, so you're better off. I'm telling you from advice, from firsthand experience.
Jeez, Amanda.
Yeah, you'll be fine. And really, it feels like it's the end of the world when you don't have a group of friends in high school. But trust me, they all fucking suck anyway.
I think it's better sometimes to have a few close friends and be really close with them than have like a whole crowd.
What can help with heavy periods and pain/cramps? Please help. Midol will be your best friend, but also birth control possibly.
If you could find the Midol, that's the gel caps, those are golden, because those are hard to find.
Those
and hot pad.
Yeah, heating pad. Do moms think differently of their daughters once they start having sex?
No.
That's so...
Why would I think differently?
How to tell your mom about a guy that you've been talking to if they're really strict.
Hey mom, I'm talking to this guy.
Mom, I met this guy and like, I really like him and he's like a really good guy and like we've been talking a little bit. We're really good friends.
Depends how old you are. Like,
ease into it. Be like, we're friends. Like, I don't know. I think he might be really cool. Like, I'm kind of like I kind of have a crush on him. Like, tell her that you just like have a crush on this guy. Don't even tell her that you're like.
Or like be like, Mom, you want to see a picture of someone I think is cute?
Yeah.
And then like go from there.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, what do you think?
Be like,
of
Mom,
him?
I became friends with this guy and like we're good friends, but like that's all we are. Like we're only friends, but like
I think he's really cute.
But
Do you
like
want
I
to
think
see a
he's
picture?
cute and like I kind of have a crush on him. Like, what do you think about him? What are you most proud of about Amanda? Hit me up.
By far, I'm so proud that she you don't put up with anyone's shit. Nobody's shit. Whether it's a guy or a girl, and she doesn't care how long you've known them, whatever. If they fuck you over or assholes, goodbye. I mean, I'm the same way.
That's like you're most proud of me?
Well, right, yeah, because it's a great thing.
Fuck. I can cut people off easily. Woo, come on, Amanda.
I love that. I love, oh, well, I'm proud of everything. All your little accomplishments there, cutie. Hi. Your YouTube, your TikTok. I really like your TikTok. Your Instagram, your motivation to succeed. I'm really proud of you.
How do you leave someone you're in love with but know they're no good for you?
That's hard. That's a hard thing to do.
If you know that they're not good for you, you have to get out. I know it's really
That's
really,
hard. But if you're in love, the question was if you're in love with somebody.
I mean, like,
listen, you could be in love with someone and they're just not the right person for you.
If you know that they're not the right one for you,
you gotta go.
You know they're not good for you.
As much as it hurts, you gotta leave.
One day it'll be easy. I think. Like, you just kind of have to do it. It's like you just have to.
Yeah, it's hard. It's a hard thing to do. I've definitely been there and it sucks, but not in this life. It's not meant to be.
Why would you want to waste your time? Like, why would you want to waste any more time on somebody that you know isn't right for you? What do you do if you feel you aren't in a good relationship, but your family likes him? Who fucking cares about your family?
It don't matter. It's up to you.
Leave him. The best boy advice that she can give. What would you tell yourself at my age?
I was dating dad at your age.
Okay. What is the best boy advice you can give somebody my age?
That you really just don't need a guy in your life right now, and that honestly you should have a bunch of friends, a bunch of guys that are friends with, and if something happens, it happens. But like, I just feel like from like 20 to 25, I mean, yeah, you could meet someone and fall in love and want to be with them, but like, you should be developing yourself and being happy with yourself, because a happy me makes a happy we.
Facts. Does the sex life get better or worse as you get older?
Better.
Okay. Why do parents care so much about when their kids do things they probably did at their age too?
You know what, honestly, it fucking baffles me.
Because they care about you and they don't want you to like get in the same trouble they did.
Yeah, basically.
How do you know when he's the one?
You just do. I don't know, you just do. Like, you only want to see that person. They make you happy, they're there for you, do good times and bad times. Like, you just know. Like, all right, this is it.
I really can't wait to find out.
Yeah.
I want to know. If you've been with your partner for 4 years, do you think it's a good idea to move in together?
Sure. I think if you've been together for 2 years, why not?
I think it's better.
Or a year.
Well, that's not good advice at all.
A year?
Mom, that is terrible.
If they're like 26 years old?
That is such a bad
if they're 26 years old?
Yes, because a year, no, I think after a year, terrible. No, I think 4 years is a good time. I think you know if the relationship is good and you have a good relationship after 2 years. I think that...
I mean, I definitely know people that moved in together after a year and they've been happy for many, many years. So I think it depends on the relationship.
It does depend on the relationship, but I think that you should wait. I think 4 years, yes, I think that's a good amount of time, but I think that you should wait at least like 2.5.
I think every relationship's different, so I don't think there should be a timeline.
Okay, but let's say you fucking move in with somebody and then you're stuck with them.
You can move out.
Yeah, you're stuck with a lease. You have to deal with so much more shit. It's easier to live on your own. I would not move in with a boy until I know that he is not annoying. That is so stupid. Like, I really think that's dumb. But yeah, I think that 4 years is
I don't know. I just think it depends on the relationship, but then you bring in leases into it and stuff like that.
It's a lot to think about. I don't think that you should move into someone with someone right away. I think that's very stupid to do. But I think that 4 years is a great amount of time. Is it bad to not lose your virginity at the same time as your friends? No. She's 17, sure. No. I felt so pressured when I was around your age to have sex because all of my friends were. I felt so pressured, and I
don't
ended
know.
up...
You don't need to. You could wait years.
Yeah,
if
I
you
wish.
want.
Honestly, I wish that I waited
Or wait
longer.
till you get married if that's what you want.
You do not need to do it at the same time as your friends. It's so silly.
You do not need to have peer pressure on that crap.
Can moms really tell who's the fake friend or not real friend?
Yes, and I've told you fake friends from years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and I was always right.
If you didn't name me Amanda, what would my name be?
I didn't name you, but so the list was Gianna, Ashley, Alex, I think that's it. And then my mom was like, no, her name's gonna be Amanda, that's what I like. And I said, oh, alright.
The best advice for someone entering their 20s.
Have fun and mature during your 20s. Like, do just travel and have fun.
How should you handle losing friends you thought were your best friends?
Move on.
Yeah, don't talk shit about them.
Sometimes it could be just as bad as a breakup with a boy.
I think it's worse.
Or worse.
I think it was worse.
But honestly,
100%.
like, we are all here to learn lessons, and if that relationship's supposed to end, it's supposed to end, and that's it. People come into your life for reasons, and they leave for reasons.
Mm-hmm. Don't talk shit about them. Don't tell people the secrets that they told you when you were
friends. You always take everything to the grave.
Take everything to the grave. There's no reason to ever do that. That only will bite you in the ass, and it's just not a nice thing to do. When's a good time to start thinking about a baby with your partner?
You're both on the same page. You both want kids, and you're married, and you're happy.
Financially stable.
Yeah, financially stable, and just in a good spot.
Okay, this is the last question. My mom is the same age as yours, and I'm dying to know if their generation smoked a lot of weed.
Yes. And if she tells you no, then
she might not have, but
she
the generation as a whole did. Those are all the questions. I hope we helped you with anything. I feel like that was good. I feel like we answered
I feel
a lot.
like you answered a lot more than I did. You're like,
Sometimes-
seriously, I say she's my mom.
I am like, I think 50 years old mentally. I feel like I've been through a lot of shit, and I'm like very mature for my age for some reason. That was our video. I hope that you enjoyed this video with my mom. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I love y'all.
I hope I helped. I feel like I didn't.
Hopefully this was either entertaining or useful and helped you guys.
If we had a podcast, it'd be fun.
Maybe we'll do that. Who knows? I'll see you guys on Friday.
Why will you see them Friday?
I'll post a new video on Friday.
What's today?
Today is Saturday. This video we are filming will go up on Tuesday. And then my weekly vlog will go up on Friday. Therefore, I will see you on Friday. Thank you very much.
See you on Friday.